Good morning. Good morning. Give it a couple seconds, let people get here. What a beautiful day in Southwest Florida. I'm excited to get started. So here we go. Good morning, Facebook family. Welcome to episode 15 of Wednesday Wins. I'm your host, Jason Teeters, and today our topic is the key to a successful mindset in business. Now, regardless if you work for a big company, small company, or you're even your own boss, having a successful mindset is really important in business, especially as we start the 2018 year. I want to give a shout out to my boy Nick Belfort, New Jersey, man. So glad you joined. Hope all is going well. Happy New Year. You can definitely chime in on some of these. So it's true. Most of our success we're going to have in business comes down to the activities we perform day in and day out. We have to know our territory, we have to know our product, and then we have to be able to tell a compelling story to our clients on why our product, our service is going to help them reach their goals in 2018. And that's something that a lot of us are doing right now as we speak is Q1. You're trying to come down and figure out exactly what needs to be completed for your clients. But one of the biggest mistakes or one of the biggest things that we don't recognize is that having a negative mindset when it comes to business can be the biggest detriment to you having success this year. And for a lot of us, we don't even realize that we have a bad mindset. So today my goal is just sort of to give you a better understanding of how the mindset affects you as it relates to you trying to accomplish your business goals this year. And then also giving you 5 key tactics that you can implement today to actually help you grow and move towards your goals in 2018 for your business. Hey, Cousin Kat, so glad you could join. I'm glad you're here. Happy Wednesday. Hope all is well in beautiful Indiana. I don't know what the weather's like. So let's get started. So what do I mean by a successful mindset? A lot of times I tell my clients or individuals that I work with, your mindset is almost like tinder in a fire. And for anybody that's never been around a bonfire or have never seen a fire built, the tinder is the small twigs and sticks and leaves you use to get the fire going. And you wouldn't imagine starting a fire without having those things, because having that tinder sort of helps the fire burn faster, helps it burn easier, and it makes for a really good fire. And without it, it just sort of struggles. You're constantly trying to work, you're trying to keep it built, you're trying to do all this effort to just have a decent fire. And so for a lot of us, our mindset is a lot like that. If we start this year, as we think about our business and our goals without the proper mindset, then every day, every week, every month, we're going to be trying to struggle to get the right things done. And so today I want to give you really 5 key tactics to help you move forward. Consider these your pieces of tinder, I like to say. And so the first is focus. And I talk about this a lot. You need to focus on your product. You need to focus on your service. You need to focus on what your business provides to your clients. And that's where you start. There's a lot of things that we can be paying attention to, but you really need to get down to the clear and cut ways of what your business provides, and then being able to explain that to clients as you meet with them face to face. Your second is you got to believe in yourself. I think that's really important. You have to believe that the goals you have set for your business, for your company, are the right goals, and then you have to move forward to try to reach those goals. Hey Rob, so glad you could join, man. Thanks for joining, thanks for hopping on, thanks for sharing. That's been huge, man. I really appreciate that. And right now, for people that are joining, we're talking about the 5 keys to successful mindset in business. One is focus. Two, like I just said, is you got to believe. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in your product. You got to believe in the service that you're providing, right? Because if you can't tell a compelling story to a client on why your product or service is valuable to them, then it's not going to be beneficial. Why would they go? Why would they choose you? Why would they do business with you if you can't even explain to them why it's important for you, for them to go with you? Third, I think is really important, is you have to think like an entrepreneur. And I know this could be challenging regardless of what position you're in. I don't care if you're the janitor all the way up to the CEO. For you to be successful in business, for you to have the success you want, it comes down to you have to think like a business owner in every aspect. So what does that mean? That means that if you're tasked with sales goals, if you're tasked with completing projects, if you're tasked with project management, if you're tasked with design and development, customer relations, HR, you want to treat your mindset in business in that situation like an entrepreneur. You want to think about what would help my business grow, what would provide clients the best possibility for success, what will give them the best avenue to be able to engage with my product, be able to engage with my service, right? What is the communication that I need to make sure that my clients and my services and my business partners and my coworkers understand what I'm trying to do? And so you always want to think like an entrepreneur. And I think this is important in every aspect that you do. You need to make sure that you're leading and in control of your life and your surroundings. The fourth is you have to believe in your product or service. And that goes without saying. If you don't believe in your product or service, why would anybody else? And so one of the ways you could do that is go deeper instead of broader. Really get to the parts that you really like about your product or service. Really get to the details and get to a better way of explaining that to your individuals, explaining that to your clients, explaining that to your customers, right? Go deeper. You're not going to like everything about a product or service, and even there's parts of my business that I'm developing that I'm like, oh man, that's not really my part. But the point is, the things that are my part, I got to go deeper, and I got to be able to explain that to individuals, to clients, and to customers, and to you, right? And so you got to make sure that you believe in your product or your service, and you're telling that story in a way that connects to your clients. And it's honest to you. It's got to be honest to you. And so that's important. And the fifth one is to shift from I'll try to I will. And that's a big shift, right? Because we get our goals, we get our territory plans, we get our sales initiatives, and it's like, oh, we want you to double your revenue. We want you to talk to more clients. We want you to sell more products. And right off bat, we say, oh man, well, I'll try to reach more clients this year, or I'll try to have more sales. But you got to say, I will. Right? You got to put yourself in a mindset that it's all about accomplishing consistently each day, moving towards the task that you want. And so once again, if you're just joining or you're jumping on, I just want you to know today we're talking about the keys to a successful mindset in business, so that in 2018 you have the best year possible. And one of the ways I compared your mindset is to tinder in a fire. The sticks, the twigs, the leaves, all these things that gets a fire really burning is the same way you need to think about your mindset. You need to invoke the mindset of a successful individual in business right at the beginning. And if you do that, then it's going to allow for you to reach the goals and the things that you're trying to achieve this year. And so the five things that I talked about for a successful mindset is: one, you have to be focused. Every day you have to be focused on what you're trying to accomplish. All right, whether it be a product, a service, or a customer, or a client, you have to focus on that. Right? A lot of times we say the 80-20 rule. 80% of my success comes from 20% of my activity. Well, for the focus part, focus on the 20%, right? What are the key things you need to do to make your business successful? 2, we talked about the idea of believing you deserve to be successful, believing in yourself, right? You have to believe you deserve to be successful, because if you don't, then nobody else can push you forward but yourself, right? Number 3 was act like an entrepreneur, right? Treat your business, treat your success like you would an entrepreneur. And this is regardless if you're in a big business, small business, or for those that are entrepreneurs, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You have to see what is the most efficient, effective way to reach my clients, to reach my customers, to talk about my product, my service, and how can I get more done with less, right? How can I simplify the process? How can I make the process work for me, right? The 4th in that is believe in your product or service, right? You have to make sure you understand intimately your product and service, and then be able to explain that in a way to your clients so they understand how important it is for them to have what you have. Good morning, Aunt Weena. So glad that you could join us. And 5th, we have to shift from an I'll try to an I will, right? No longer I'll try, I will get this done today. I will move forward. I will grow my business. And so as you think about 2018 and having a successful business, my goal is to provide you with as much information and content to help you have a successful business. I think understanding that your mindset is a big part of that. It's the thing that will stop you far before you even get started down your goals. And so have a successful mindset, implement these 5 tactics. Go back, listen to this video again and again until you really hone your skills and make it your own. This isn't taking my words and then saying do it this way, but think about those 5 key tactics and how you can use that and implement that today in your business as you start to plan goals for Q1, Q2, Q3. And once again, if you want to find more of my videos, you could go to Jetsetstate on Facebook, or you could check out my YouTube page, Jetsetstate. Please like and turn on your notifications so you can see every time I go live. And have a great Wednesday. Today's going to be Successful Wednesday. It's the 2nd week of the new year, and I wish you the best. And it starts with your mindset. So enjoy. Have a great Wednesday. This is Jason Teeters with Jetsetstate. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining on, or jumping on, and have a great day.